Good morning. I'm the Reverend Julianne Lepp. It's a pleasure to be with you this morning for our Sunday meditation. This morning, I'm going to be drawing from Essential Spirituality, which is a book written by Robert Walsh. Unitarian Universalists draw from many sources of wisdom. And this book in particular draws from different sources and looks at what it means to have an essential spirituality, get to know yourself. And our opening words are from an Islamic sage. It says, self-knowledge is the shortest road to the knowledge of God. And of course, as always, you can translate words that I use to words that work for you. Knowledge of the sacred, of the universe. And in this book, Robert Walsh shares that we do not really know ourselves. We know our habits and the personalities we put on each day, but we come to realize that to know our inner depths and our deepest self takes some reflection. So many wise people have urged or begged us to know ourselves. Like Plato said, I must first know myself. And the disciple Muhammad said, what am I to do that I might not waste my time? And he replied, Muhammad replied to the disciple, learn to know yourself. The rewards of knowing yourself are profound because you get to know your motivations and you get to be able to sit with yourself. And that's part of morning meditation, is to sit in the quiet and to feel your feelings and to find that sense of wholeness and togetherness. So when you think about our meditation this morning, I'm going to think about the idea that our deep self is our true self, the Atman, the Buddha nature, or Imago Dei, which is the holy image. That is the goal of spiritual practice. So I've got our crackling candle this morning, and I hope that you also find ways to center yourself, maybe by lighting a candle or a chalice. I want you to soften your gaze, and that means you can either close your eyes or you can just look half-lidded. Find a comfortable position and center yourself. Slow down your breathing, gentle your face. And let us enter into a time of quiet. I'll get our little bell here to start our time together. Take a deep breath, releasing the things that you're holding on to. Breathing in a sense of peace, connection, that deeper self, deeper reflection. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring our gaze back to the now. These practices of sitting in our quietude, I don't know about you, but they bring me a deep sense of connection to who I am. We get so busy, it's easy to forget our essential natures. We maybe type ourselves by our jobs or by the ways we react in stress, or as a parent, or as a partner, or a friend. That we have essential selves that we are. I wanted to share this reading by Mark Morrison Reed. I've been thinking a lot about life and death, and don't worry, this is a positive reading about how we can value our time. Let me die laughing. We are all dying, our lives moving forward toward completion. We need to learn to live with death and to understand that death is not the worst of all events. We need not to fear death, but life. Empty lives, loveless lives, lives that do not build upon the gifts that each of us have been given. Lives that are like living deaths. Lives that we will never take time to savor and appreciate. What we need to fear is not death, but squandering the lives that we have miraculously been given. So let me die laughing, savoring one's life, crazy moments. Let me die holding the hand of one I love and recalling that I tried love and was loved in return. Let me die remembering that life has been good and that I did what I could. But today, just remind me that I am dying so that I can live, savor, and love with all of my heart. So this is by Mark Morrison Reed. And that's important, that we grasp our lives and live it. I think the time of the pandemic has definitely brought that to the forefront for me, is more time to think about why I do the things I do. And since I haven't been with people as much, have more time with my own thoughts. Here's another reading for us to consider this morning. It's called Because We Mean It by Robert Marshall. May those who follow after us sense our happiness, our involvement, our feeling of self-worth and group accomplishment. May we share with them not only our fears and uncertainties, but also the style with which we face down our troubles and shortcomings, whether in laughing bravado or steadfast determination. May we leave examples of endurance, wisdom, and joy and compassion. From our persistent stance, may those who follow learn of bravery and generous living. Life has a sweetness and charm for all of its shortcomings and torments. Years of peace, words of love, and even the most pessimistic want to run the risk of life. It isn't a lot that it takes to make us happy, but so much to make us sad. If this were not so, the human race would have given up. We are here because we have not given up. We are here to continue to risk for life. We are here because we mean it. That's an interesting thing to think about, when we can feel despair or heaviness, is what is the risk of living life, that we might love and connect and learn more about who we are as people, and explore our own resilience and breath and beauty. I hope that you find in this time of different types of connection a chance to sit and practice that getting to know yourself. I'm going to close our time together with a chance to meditate with our breath. I want you to either you can join in with this mantra or you can just close your eyes and breathe with me. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. It's that paying attention to our breath, what we're putting into our body, our emotions, how we treat ourselves. Our lives are precious. You all are precious and beautiful. Part of the Imago Dei, the sacred. I hope that you find beauty in these days and a chance to be one with your breath. Go in peace and go in love. Amen. Namaste.